Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today I will be talking about how I think the CATTUS vs DOGGUS aka Monster vs Robot event will go down, as we've got an in-game timer appear above all the Sky platforms yesterday. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Now let's get started and let's break down how I think the event will end. So first of all, the monster will appear on the island, or in the waters of the island, on the Lazy Lagoon side of the island, but it will slowly swim round to the snow biome where it first broke out, and slowly rise as it's coming out, the castle first being revealed and then the monster. It will then fly out of the water, and the Polar Peak castle will fall off its back, smashing the ice, revealing Greasy Grove to the island once again. It will remain flying above Polar Peak and Greasy Grove. Meanwhile, over at Pressure Plant, alarms are going off and boosters on the robot are switched on. The robot jumps out of Pressure Plant and lands in Dusty Divot, looking directly at the monster, both waiting to see who would strike first. Also, we got jetpacks added, so that basically confirms that the robot will be able to fly. Yeah, that was today's update on the robot. The monster would strike first and dive bomb towards the robot. DOGGUS jumping out of the divot at the last second. Immediately, DOGGUS, the robot, would get out some sort of flamethrower and rain fire down on the monster. The monster would get back up and breathe ice at the robot. Just so he wouldn't rust, DOGGUS would back off to the river by Neo tilted to avoid his joints rusting. The monster would then land in front of DOGGUS, and DOGGUS would then send a missile at the creature, sending it smashing through the mountain behind it and landing in the divot with rubble from the mountain, ultimately landing on the monster and ultimately killing the monster and filling the divot a year after it got added to Battle Royale. Now, I hope Epic Games will execute this event in the same way they have done for previous ones, where all weapon fire is disabled once the event is about to start, and it will be in a completely separate limited time mode. Also, just for this event, as they'll be fighting on the map, in my theory, you will only be allowed on Sky platforms or glide, but you won't lower, as you watch the event from above, just so you don't get in the way and get trampled by the monster or robot. How the storyline could evolve after this live event is that it would be quite similar to Season 4, but it wouldn't start until the next season. So the whole island would celebrate for a week or two until the end of Season 9. At the end of Season 9, the slipstreams will be disabled and begin to get overgrown. Then, a more futuristic government outpost would appear on top of the now filled divot, and it would have no name unless Epic Games can think of one. Instead, the diner area would become Dusty Diner, and the little board in the second depot would have an update to it showing this live event. The government are trying to extract something from the dragon scales that is very valuable, but they don't manage to, or they do, but they don't manage to extract much of it because they realise how powerful it is and they want to blow it all up, which they do. Only to find that a piece of the valuable substance had survived and taken by an evil person, aka a skin from the Battle Pass, the next one, Season 10. Then he blows up the whole island and we get a new island for Season 11, which is something anticipated by a lot of people. Anyway, that will wrap it up for today's video. If you did enjoy, let me know with a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.